Warning, you are about to see a review of one of the worst movies on Netflix. And just so you know, there is a lot of foul language and random pop culture references. Extra special warning! Our hosts do no research in preparation for these movies. They are just two cynical experts in bad film. They think just because they have 10 years of bad TV under their belts, they are qualified to review these horrible movies.
Well, YouTube viewers, we're back once again. Bird and Gutter here with one of the worst movies on Netflix! And technically, this is not one of the worst movies on Netflix. It's one of the below average movies on Netflix because it's not fucking awful.
No, it's not awful. It's
not good.
It's not good.
It's just all around And, well, before we get into it, it's Finish Line.
Finish Line.
Starring Scott motherfucking Baio.
Yeah, it's basically Fast and the Furious, but the Kmart version.
But there's not really any racing or cars. Very little. For this movie that's supposed to be all about cars or whatever, like the box and stuff shows you. Guess what? It's not.
No.
Only a few cars.
I mean, and first off, the cars are all like stock. Everything's stock. There's no custom nothing on this movie. Every single car was stock. That's it. Or some bullshit model kit put together thing, you know what I mean? Like, there was no, like, flair or any, like, I don't even think there was any even fucking racing stripes. There wasn't even racing stripes. It was just everybody's average fucking Honda that they just picked up and then threw in some vroom vroom noises to make it sound like they had a beefier motor. Blah, bullshit.
And not only is Scott Baio in this, but the dad from the fucking Wonder Years is in this too. The dad from the Wonder Years plays the main character's father, and from this point out, the main character will be referred to as
Average douche.
Average douche. Because that's how we wrote it in our notes.
Yes.
Average douche.
It starts off with an adequate truck racing thing on a racetrack, basically.
But nobody was in the stands at all.
Nobody was in the stands, but Average Douche was driving, and he was supposed to be having some kind of rivalry with the other guy, another driver.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but like there was like every single action sequence in this movie of the racing was just terrible.
Okay, you're getting off. We'll get back to that later.
Oh.
Okay, so there's this truck racing scene. Average Douche loses. And somehow ends up getting a job for Scott Baio, being a mechanic for Scott Baio, who's this billionaire or millionaire, entrepreneur, or something. I don't really get into it.
He's a mechanic, but he doesn't work on dick. Whole movie, he didn't do anything. Fucking hands weren't even dirty. He's like, I'm just gonna hire you to stand around and like watch my other mechanic work and ask me stupid questions, you know? Yeah, you have to look supermodel quality anymore to be in movies. There are no more fat people.
Or ugly people, besides Sid Haig.
No, I mean, and if they are, it's once in a while, like in a movie like Ringer with fucking Johnny Knoxville, where you're basically exploiting them. I don't give a fuck what you say, you're exploiting them, fuck you. You know? But that's the whole point. You don't see retarded looking people, or fat people, or nasty looking people anymore. They just don't exist. Everybody has to look exactly the same. Fucking same thing with goddamn wrestling. Back in the day, in the 80s, dude. Fucking wrestlers were big, small, fat, huge, fucking whatever, you know. Now, all the same. Everything's the same. Fucking UFC, big guy versus little guy, all the same now. Everything's all the fucking same.
So, the FBI is after Scott Baio for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
It's not really that fucking important.
Well, Baio was making a phone call to somebody. Like, all throughout the movie, he kept calling somebody.
Is the deal done?
Is the deal done?
Whatever,
is my plane ready, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you never knew who
90% of this movie, Baio's on the fucking phone.
Or he's changed shirts like every 5 seconds.
Another poor excuse for a fucking race, but this time it's supposed to be a street race, but it only takes place in parking lots, because I guess they couldn't get the streets shut down. So yeah, you see a lot of cars kind of going 35 miles an hour through parking lots. The FBI chick that's after Baio, that's in charge of the case, is plastic face FBI chick. I don't know who the hell she is or what the hell happened to her face, but it's pulled back so fucking tight. And there's so much shit packed into her fucking lips.
She's like, I'm the director of FBI. I can't even squint. She was fucking hideous, and the whole time she looked like this. It was just fucking horrible.
Yeah, she's in it a lot.
Oh, she was horrible, dude. She looked like she was fucking wearing, some shots it looked like she was wearing a clown mask. A clown mask just, and I'm taking this out of a comedian's joke, but welded onto her face.
The acting in this movie's not as awful as we're used to, you know? It's just adequate acting all around, except for Plastic Face. She fucking sucks. Of course, she has no emotion on her face.
Because she can't show it.
I mean, she doesn't have a deep voice on her, but she's like, me.
No, she has like 2 seconds away from full-blown smoker, coffee drinker voice.
There's a police chase in this movie, and the cops and stuff are running down innocent fucking people on the street. Just splow! People just flying everywhere, running through tables, and...
Yeah, but you gotta be more accurate. It was a cop chase because they only had 1 squad car. You can tell it's only 1 squad car. You never seem to see any other squad cars, you know? Nothing. 1 squad car. Just pay attention, you'll know.
So Scott Baio has a daughter in this movie, and his daughter is about 3 years younger than Scott Baio. Average douche falls in love with Scott Baio's daughter. I guess all kind of goes on downhill for him after that. We have no enthusiasm for this movie because there's nothing exciting in this movie. It's just an average, run-of-the-mill, low-budget fucking movie. It really is.
It's another movie where you look at the cover and the cover lies to you like crazy. You're like, whoa, that looks badass.
Oh yeah, I never thought that.
I know you didn't, but stupid people might.
Yeah, but it's just, yeah, you look at it and you're thinking, oh wow, this movie might actually be, no. There's nothing. Well, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Scott Baio is a fucking terrorist. And there's something with Red Mercury and...
What about his right-hand man? The douche from...
Oh, the douche from the world's dumbest videos. John Enos.
Yeah, John Enos is in it. He plays the right-hand man.
That doesn't really matter, but John Enos is in it.
Hey, stop coloring your hair, dick.
For some reason in this movie, I don't know why, but when they were filming it, they're like, we can't hold the camera still. We gotta go like this.
Yeah, we gotta do Rocky Ship.
Yeah, because it wasn't like, you know, the normal kind of shaky cam that they purposely do in movies. It was some kind of weird, like it was on a fucking boat. Fucking weird. And it was in every fucking scene. Started getting seasick.
Well, I guess they were probably trying to invent something new. They were like, everybody does shaky cam and this and that, so we're going to do ship rocking.
So it ends up being that Average Douche starts working with Plastic Face in the FBI. He plants a bug in Baio's office, blah, blah, blah. That Baio finds out, takes Wonder Year's dad hostage.
Yeah, he found it very easily.
Yeah, it had a flashing red light on it. Yeah, if I want to put a bug in somebody's house, I want a big flashing red light on it so people know.
Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, just put it like anywhere you want, Average Douche. I'll put it right in the middle of his desk. He'll never see it.
It was on the other underside of the desk, but the red light going, boop, boop.
Yeah.
Boop.
And Emos, or whatever his name was, found it with a, in a heartbeat.
So anyway, Average Douche and Wonder Year's dad hatch a plan to get out from the iron fist of Scott Baio.
Cling!
The FBI comes. Baio ends up getting shot, I think, by somebody.
Yeah, him and his daughter, sister, whatever, were arguing like, I don't know. He's like, I gave you everything. She's like, no, you didn't.
But whatever. Everybody lives happily fucking ever after.
Not really, because Scott Baio and sister got blasted.
But they didn't die.
Well, no, I think he died, but fucking...
She went to jail, I think. Yeah. Whatever, it doesn't matter. All Wonder Year's dad and Average Douche live happily fucking ever after the fucking end. This movie was so... there was just... I mean, I like it when a movie's bad enough that we have something to talk about. This one didn't really have nothing to fucking talk about, because...
Yeah,
That was Finish Line, but now next week we're going to do a movie that's a little more interesting. Another 70s movie called Crater Lake Monster. The Crater Lake Monster. Yeah, this one was fun. This one was a fun one to watch.
It was a fun one to watch because it was fun to cut up on.
Yeah, like the sheriff with the big mutton chops. Dr. Come Over Part 2.
Yeah, the sound guy that kept leaving the area, I guess, taking his equipment with him because you couldn't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Especially
but anyway, we can't...
mutton chop fucking sheriff.
Let's save that for next week.
Put the fucking monster in the basket.
Let's save that for next week. So anyway, for Bird and Gutter here, once again, this has been one of the worst movies on Netflix.
I love Scott Baio.
I like my movies with extra Baio.
Ooh, Scott Baio. Used to make the pussy wet.
That still kind of does, I bet.
Yeah, but they're all like in their 50s now. And there's no more wetness then. It's all dried up and angry, Chuck.
You're all dried up and angry.
You have like
women
are like, I'm still wet. I'm 65, douchebag. I'm like, I'm sorry. You know, women everywhere are trying to prove that they're still wet at whatever age they are. My 90-year-old grandma gets wet. Like, ooh, fuck.
Okay, enough about old wet pussy.
Oh, Matlock.
It's time for finish line.
Fingering the piss out of herself. Okay.
Finish line.
Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead. Oh, finish line. The director was standing next to a cardboard cutout of Vin Diesel going, look, he's in it too. They're like, bullshit.
You thought your hair looked bad before? Fuck.
Yeah, whatever. It's my new style. It's called I Don't Give a Shit Anymore.
There's Matt Damon's retarded cousins in it. He plays a dude named Gooch.
Matt Damon. And Christian Slater. I swear to God, these two fucked and outcome was fucking Gooch. Yeah, so I want that name. I'm a real badass. What's your name? Gooch. Did you say Gooch? That's all you can give it to you. Like, like, oh, this is going to be another barely legal.
Oh, no, barely legal. We had stuff to talk about.
I mean, like a review that was just like, you know, we don't care. You know, because we don't care about Scott Baio. Nobody has since the 80s. He should go away and pass away. Maybe not pass away.
Scott Baio is better than U-Ball. U-Ball could die. Scott Baio, he can still live and live his life, just not on my TV set.
They should put Scott Baio in the next Expendables movie. Fucking A, dude. Fucking Mr. T. They're missing out, dude. All they're talking about is the old heads. Yeah, like Sean Connery and fucking Clint Eastwood. You know what? Fuck those old hacks.
Yeah, get Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan. Fucking, you know, Roddy Piper. Why not? He was, you know, Keith David. Fucking A, dude. Just go through all of them. Kurt Russell. Bring him back from the grave. You know? Get him to stuff.
Hell, he's younger than half of them fuckers.
Fucking A, you know? And I'm sure he's getting tired of looking at fucking Goldie Hawn's poon after a while, you know? It's all shriveled up like lunch meat. He probably wants to get back in the game. Get some fucking Russell out in that piece, you know? You can add his fucking
Snake
daughter
Plissken.
in or whatever. Snake Plissken. I would give him that fucking shit. You know? I'm like, Russell, we need you, man. You know? We want you to bring back the snake. You know, he's probably old and senile thinking I'm talking about his dick. But no, I'm like, no, the Snake Plissken, not your cock.
From underneath the iron fist of Scott Baio.
Yeah, because the iron fist of Scott Baio, it's strong. His pimp hand is strong, but mostly against his daughter.